In this module, we're going to discuss some of the myths, right? What are the barriers to this? Because any kind of change organizationally, it doesn't matter what business you're in, you run into boo-birds, you run into people that, hey, we don't have time, we don't need like that. Dave, can you talk about some of the stuff you've run into and how you overcame it, within your experience to even get minds moving from, hey, we don't need that, or we've all done it this way. Overcoming human inertia is a big issue. So
Sure.
let's talk about the first one. I can't trust the data. There's too much of it.
Well, that's probably for the folks that have been doing it, probably for many years. Probably been in the business for 10 years or so, and they're used to the data that was out there, the data that you used to be able to see. I think with the onslaught of the internet and the availability of data today, there's just a lot of it. The folks that say I can't trust the data, they most likely were burned by bad data or old data or inaccurate data. I think that with having the ability to interrogate that data to determine how accurate that is, and the All Hazards Consortium and our fleet working group and our SICE group and our GIS group have been using the operational readiness level standard now, which takes a consistent set of criteria and applies it to the data to give it a ranking from 1 through 4, where 4 is the best data available. It's reliable, it's accurate, it's refreshable. If it's got an issue, you know about it, to an operational level 1, which, hey, it's data. It may or may not be accurate, but it's data, and use it at your own risk. And 2 and 3 are obviously ranging between 1 and 4. But having that ability to take a look at data, have confidence in an operational readiness level, helps you build that trust in the data, and be able to use it in your decision-making process. So I think that myth is over. If anybody is saying, I can't trust the data, then they're not familiar with the ORL ratings.
Yeah, Dave, I pulled that up on the screen real quick.
Yeah.
I think what was interesting about the standard was, I remember early on, the Fleet Response Working Group was getting data from a couple of universities, and it was really good. And the question came up, okay, can we get it for the next storm? Well, it's really not official data. We're going to need a couple more years to develop it, and a couple $1 million. I'm like, well, what are we looking at this for, right?
Right.
And not sure you were on the call, but I know Karen Moe, formerly with NASA, works with the ESIP Federation, Earth Science Information Partner Federation. And she mentioned, NASA has a 9-step ORL process, right? We talked about it, and I think we decided to dumb it down to 4 steps. And it was, I know there's metrics behind it, but I think the big idea was that if it's rated a 1 or 2, it's pretty good to go to make decisions on, as you were saying, right? If it's 3 or 4, it's kind of swim at your own risk. There's a lot out there that's 4. Okay, this is new. This is new. And so you referenced in your comments there about bad data. What are some examples of bad data?
Well, data that is old, data that is not been refreshed. So if you're getting flood data from 2 days ago, storm surges recede, water flows downhill. So if you're trying to move people from point A to point B, you don't want data that's 24, 48, 72 hours old. You want data that's being refreshed so that you're getting real-time status. Other data, that doesn't change as rapidly, may not need to be updated as much. But I think more so than anything, what the ORL levels do, it allows the people in your organization that are technical talk to those that aren't technical. So it translates that data from scientific, very complicated technical data to an operational number that I can say, hey, it's a 4. I can trust it. It's a 3. And if there's several reasons why.